The latest expansion for Guild Wars 2 has arrived. Explore a vast, vibrant new region teeming with ancient secrets and forgotten civilizations. Encounter exotic creatures, master challenging new gameplay mechanics, and forge alliances with the Janthir people as you uncover the mysteries that lie hidden within this wild frontier. If you're new to Guild Wars 2, this game is a free-to-start MMORPG focused on gameplay that respects the player's time with the account-wide unlocks for many of its features. Janthir Wilds, the newest expansion to Guild Wars 2, which is available right now, is the fifth expansion that brings players to the fabled Isles of Janthir in pursuit of adventure and rewarding new experiences. This region has been highly anticipated and has been too dangerous to navigate until now, and as you journey, you will learn to wield a spear in combat on the land, encounter new allies like the lowland Kodan, build a homestead for yourself, and learn more about the mysteries of Tyria's past. Janthir Wilds will continue the successful expansion model introduced with the Secrets of the Obscure, with quarterly content releases across the span of a year. For the first time in Guild Wars 2 history, a new weapon type will be introduced for land combat, the two-handed spear, which we'll talk more about in a bit, but initially designed exclusively for underwater combat, Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds will allow players to freely swap between the aquatic and the terrestrial weapon slots, each with unique weapon skills. Your adventures in Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds will lead you to your own homestead, which is an account-wide personal instance with a structure and land for you to decorate and cultivate, but more on that in just a bit. Now, mounts are also one of the strongest and most acclaimed gameplay features of Guild Wars 2, and this expansion brings an updated Warclaw acquisition method and its own mastery line. Thanks to Guild Wars 2 for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in the description to learn more and start your adventure today. But let's dig a bit deeper. The Janthir Isles have been central to a lot of speculation since the original Guild Wars, and now we finally have the opportunity to explore this region. The expansion storyline will be told to us over the course of a year, with fresh new content being dropped in the form of quarterly updates like I mentioned before. I actually like this approach a lot, as it allows for a more gradual experience, and you'll have the time to fully explore each new edition before moving on to the next. In the new expansion, you'll encounter a new faction named the Lowland Kodan. Now, the Kodan are not just fluffy characters. These guys are extremely skilled warriors and guides who help navigate the areas of Janthir. This expansion also continues the tradition of offering new and unique gameplay experiences. From the launch of the expansion to the final content updates, we can expect new maps, storylines, and challenges, so this expansion isn't just going to be a one and done experience. What I appreciate the most is whether you're a new player or a veteran of Guild Wars 2, Janthir Wilds offers something new for everyone. But by far the feature that I'm most excited about is the addition of the brand new weapon type, the two-handed spear, specifically the two-handed land spear. Now, for those of you that don't know, the spears previously were used for underwater combat only, but this expansion we are finally able to use the two-handed spear for land combat. Now, every profession in Guild Wars 2 will have its own unique set of skills for the spear, allowing for a wide variety of playstyles and strats. Now, some players will use the spear as a melee weapon, delivering devastating attacks up close, while others will back up a bit and use the spear as a throwable. There's a ton of flexibility to the spear combat, so definitely try things out. Now, one of the key differences of the spear in Janthir Wilds is that players will be able to freely swap between the aquatic and the terrestrial weapon slots, each with their own set of skills, allowing for seamless transitions between different combat environments, making the spear almost a must-use weapon. Now, to fully master the spear, the Lowland Kodan will teach us techniques required to wield the weapon effectively, but that's not to mention the other customization options. Any spear skin that you've unlocked in your wardrobe can also be used for land and underwater combat, which means you'll get a consistent and personalized look across the different environments. But lucky for us, that's not even the start of it. In the new expansion, it will introduce the homesteads into the game, which are effectively new player housing, which enables players to build and customize their own personal space within the game. So unlike traditional MMO housing systems, which typically involve lotteries, land grabs, and ongoing fees, the homesteads in Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds are built to be accessible and friendly to the player. Every player will be able to build and design their own homestead without the need to compete for the land. Homesteads are also account-wide instances that you can access with any of your other characters. Each homestead comes with a plot of land with a permanent structure that is customizable and will be expanded as you progress through the game. You can decorate both the interior and exterior of your homestead with a wide variety of items. Many of these items can be crafted through the new personal scribing crafting discipline, which this new discipline allows for us to create unique decorations that add a bit of home to the homestead. In addition to giving players a space for them to call home, the homesteads also offer a variety of interactive features. For instance, players can plant gardens, put harvesting nodes, and even raise animals. There's also fishing, swimming, and other activities activities with the homestead. And if you're a pet lover, homesteads are the perfect place to watch your pets do, well, pet things. And we can't forget about mounts. Now, these are another key feature of the homestead that allows you to interact with your mounts. And finally, your alternate characters. Your other characters can appear in your homestead, making it really feel like this is your home in Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds. Now, another feature of the Janthir Wilds expansion is the Warclaw Mount, which was originally introduced as a world versus world mount. The Warclaw is a highly mobile creature that is great at both combat and for exploration. In this new expansion, you'll have the ability to tame the Warclaw as well as train a new mastery line that will make the PvE abilities a lot better. The Warclaw is known for its agility and precise movements, making it an incredible companion for traversing the terrain of Janthir. But in addition to its mobility, the Warclaw has some insane combat abilities, which, as I said, can be further enhanced through the new mastery line. And for players who own the Heart of Thorns or the Path of Fire, the Warclaw mount will be automatically unlocked, making it accessible to a lot of players. So following the launch of the new expansion as well as the other major releases, it will include a Wizard's Vault seasonal refresh that introduces new objectives and rewards. At the launch, you will be able to work towards the 2 new armor and weapon sets, as well as several other cosmetic rewards. The devs then said that more cosmetics will be available in the following major releases, including the Legendary Spear and the Legendary Backpack. The Wizard's Vault offers a ton of different rewards, including crafting materials, currencies, and other valuable items that will help you progress through the expansion. So if you're looking to make your character's appearance look better or just even improve the combat abilities, the Wizard's Vault has something for everyone. The system is also designed to be super player friendly, with objectives that can be completed at your own pace, so don't feel the need to be rushed. You will have the opportunity to earn the rewards as you want. But on top of the homesteads as well as the Wizard's Vault, there is the new raids. Janthir Wilds continues the Guild Wars 2 tradition of offering challenging group content that are tests of skills and teamwork for even the best players. Janthir Wilds introduces a new raid, which is currently set to release in November of 2024, which will feature 3 new encounters that tie into the storyline of the expansion. The raid will also be available in both the classic 10-player instance and a large-scale open world event, which will give players the options to engage with the raid. Like with other MMOs, raids in Guild Wars 2 are known for their mechanics and difficult encounters. I'm really hyped to give this raid a try once it drops. But on top of that, in early 2025, the raid will also get additional content with a new challenge mode and a legendary challenge mode. These modes are designed for Guild Wars 2 players who want the ultimate test of skill and strength with increased difficulty and even better rewards. Now, the final major release for Janthir Wilds will introduce a new fractal dungeon with its own challenge mode as well. Fractals are a core aspect of Guild Wars 2 in-game content, which are essentially a series of difficult dungeons that get increasingly difficult, that are able to be completed with small groups of players. Guild Wars 2 is not just a game, it is a beautiful world where the choices that you make matter and your story is told based on the decisions you make. From the start of the game, you will have the freedom to shape the narrative, choosing whatever path for your character that you choose. Honestly, the sense of agency is a strength of this game, and for new players, Guild Wars 2 offers a lot of resources to help you get started, so don't hesitate to look things up if you're kind of struggling. They also have an official wiki, so you can go to there and just learn all about this game. Janthir Wilds expansion has been quite a relaxing experience for me over the last few days, so if you're looking for a game to play, give Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds a try. Click the link in the description to get started, and thank you again to Guild Wars 2 for sponsoring today's video. I've really enjoyed it. The homesteads are really cozy, so I'm gonna go back and start playing again. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up with this video. If you enjoyed my coverage, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel with your notifications turned on so you're not missing out on any future videos. And until next time, this has been Wes, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.